Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Ricardo. I'm here at Crew Institute. It's a barber school and I'm doing a crash course on how to get into any shop that you want. Come check it out. A little bit about myself. My name is Ricardo. It's great to meet everyone. If I didn't shake your hand, that's probably because I didn't, maybe I didn't shake his hand. But look, I'm here to provide as much value as I can in the short amount of time that I'm here. I'm only here for 1 hour. A little bit about myself so you guys can give me some credit. I've been in the industry for 10 years. I've been cutting hair since I was like 15. Made a lot of mistakes like I was sharing with you guys. You know, I worked in a garage setting. I was in my backyard. I learned the hard way. I didn't really have a mentor. I didn't have someone to teach me until I got into barber school and a barbershop. So that's my credibility. I've been doing it for 10 years. I own and operate Premium Barbers in Anaheim. We've been in business for 3 years now. And like I said, I'm here to freaking give you guys as much value as I can. Let's see here. So yeah, like I said, another thing, it's not about me today. It's not about my shop. It's not about my brand. It's not about me. That's my team. He works with me. His name is Ian. He's gonna share something at the end. Hopefully motivate you guys. Besides motivation, it's more about implementing things. It's more about doing. It's not about being motivated. You're not gonna be motivated every day. But my crash course here is called 5 Ways to Get Hired at Any Shop That You Want. And it's gonna sound repetitive. It's gonna sound like, oh, I know this stuff. But look, I'm gonna ask you for a favor. Please keep an open mind. Starting today and forever. Be open-minded. If someone's trying to teach you something, keep an open mind. Maybe they know a little bit more than you. So my course is gonna be 5 ways to get hired at any shop. You can implement this in anything that you do. You don't even have to do this in barbering. It could be in anything. If you want to get a loan, you know, all these things I'm gonna share is gonna be important for you to start doing now. And don't think that when you're in barber school you guys can start doing certain things because you're in barber school and it's cool. No, you can start acting like a professional barber now. You know what I'm saying, guys? You guys feel me on that? I mean, if you guys are with me, I'm all about growth. I'm all about growing. I'm all about elevating the industry. That's my goal, is to elevate the industry in any way possible. And I'm doing it through coming into the school, either on Instagram or I'm going to start posting on YouTube if I can, when I get time. So yeah, today's not about me, not about anything that I do or whatever. It's about you guys. So I brought this up. I came up with this class. I've been to multiple shows before and I've learned a lot over the years. I made a lot of mistakes, like I said. I'm not perfect. I wish I could give props to all the teachers, by the way. Props to your teacher. I want to give them a round of applause. Everybody, for the teachers. Yes. Look at, these guys are good idols that you guys can model because you guys may be in their position one day and they're here to help you guys. Oh, that's amazing. It's awesome to do that. Okay, so this is a quick exercise before I get into the course so you guys can kind of have a good idea of what I'm going to be talking about here. Alright. And I learned this from somebody that's been coaching people for more than 30, 40 years. Gotten businesses to go over 100,000. She's gotten people to go, you know, over 7 figures. You know, these things are things that work. So keep an open mind, like I said, throughout this whole short course that I'm going to be here doing. So look, unsuccessful barber. I'm gonna stand over here so everybody can kind of like help me out here. What are some traits of an unsuccessful barber? Amazing. Thank you guys, man. You said something first, right? Who was it?
Organized.
Oh, right here. The homie right here. Here, man. I'm gonna give you something, man. Here. Anybody that participated first, I'm gonna give them something. It's a gel and a comb and a razor. What is it? Unorganized. 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 What else? Not consistent? Non-consistent. I know we can come out with some negative stuff. Come on.
Lateness, not being on time.
Not being on time. That's a good. That's an unsuccessful trait for sure. You're late. What else, guys? Come on.
Leaving the shop, so there's no walking.
Thank you. All right, that's good enough, guys. So you guys get a good. So you guys can have a general understanding. And this is just a little bit. You know, lazy, unorganized, non-consistent, late, leaves the shop because there's no business. You know, like barbering is hard. You gotta be thick-skinned. The industry is difficult. You know, it's not how when I first started 10 years ago. Before you can go into any shop, it can be busy right off the bat. Right now, it's changed. Now, if you're a new barber, you gotta do a little bit more now. So that's what I'm here to do, so you guys can start doing the new stuff, what new barbers are doing. So, you guys think it's rocket science? Barbering? Not. So, take my pieces of advice that I'm going to give you. Let's reverse engineer this and take it over here to what a successful barber does. Yeah. And I'll let you guys figure that one out. We can literally not be lazy, be more organized, be more consistent, show up on time, stay at the schedule that you're supposed to stay. And everything that I'm going to share is going to be tied into this, because the last part is the most important part that I'm going to share. And I didn't come up with this just yesterday. I really took my time to figure out what are the traits of a successful barber versus a non-successful barber. You guys will see it one day when you guys work in a shop. I hope you don't, but you may meet some people along the road that you may not want to be like. Look, are you guys cool with me not sugarcoating anything? Because I want to be like that. Let's be straightforward. I mean, who wants to be a $100,000 barber? On the real, be real. Like 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I don't see a problem with it. Nothing wrong with that. You can be humble and make 100,000. It's cool. Nothing wrong with that. But there's certain traits that you need to start doing to get to that level. So, yeah, my 5 traits here. I'm gonna get into it real quick here now. Number 1. I can't tell you how important this is. It's presentation. You know, your presentation is important. You know, your image as a barber is going to be very important as well. Speaking properly, you know, there's a time and place to talk with a certain customer or a new customer. Consulting with the customer, knowing where and when to speak a certain way. And it depends what you want to be. Do you want to be just a barber that's just cutting, you know, 100 people and then just charging minimum, or do you want to start elevating and start charging a little more and being surrounded around people that are striving to be better? So I've had a few situations I want to share with you so you guys can learn from it. I've had people come into the shop on their first day wearing sandals. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's your first day at work. Like, how are you gonna show up with sandals? Slides. Is that rocket science? I'm just like, who was it my fault because I didn't communicate with him? Maybe. Now I tell every barber, hey, please look presentable on your first day. You might be taking care of customers.
We can't even pull up.
So I can't stress that enough. Your presentation is gonna be very important. And look, if you go to any bank and you're not dressed properly or you just look decent, they may not take care of you the same way if you just came in looking raggedy. So I mean, like I said, it doesn't take a genius. Number 2, guys, I came up with professionalism. How important it is to, there's a time and place to be, you know, you gotta be professional, is what I'm trying to say here. When's the last time you saw a dentist or a doctor going out drinking a tall boy before he does a gallbladder surgery on you? Never. So I don't want a doctor performing surgery on me while he got stoned. You know, I want the best to be taking care of me. And I don't, my point is here is that we gotta start acting like that. We gotta start acting like doctors. Look, we gotta start acting like the people that we wanna be now. It's not later when you guys are finding licenses, now. Start acting like doctors and dentists. When you go in there, he goes in with a lab coat, you know, he's gonna take care of you, man. You're not there to just mess around, you know? So start looking professional. You know, if you're looking for a job at a shop, I cannot stress this enough. Please call in, be respectful, say, you know, I'll give you a quick example of how to do it, which I would definitely give anyone a shot if they call us like this. You know, hey, how you doing? My name is Joe. I'm a student at Crew and I'm looking for a place to work. Are you guys currently hiring? Pretty proper. Takes 2 or 3 times to practice. I wouldn't call in and say, hey, what's up? Y'all hiring? I mean, yeah. I mean, but that's not the way to approach it. I would take myself serious from the beginning so people can take me serious, you know? Set up an interview if you can. Call in at a, you know, be respectful. Hey, here's my phone number. Please contact me back. I'm interested. And I can guarantee you get into any shop that you want. Any shop. It doesn't matter if you don't know how to cut hair. If there's someone there that's willing to train you, you can start charging whatever they're charging. Because they're going to be someone coaching you, helping you. It's going to be there guiding you of what to do, what not to do. You know where you want to be, right? Know where you want to be, apply for the position that you want to be at. If you're already a proficient barber, cutting hair, you already know how to fade and taper or whatever, you know how to consult, then you deserve to get, you know, a well position inside a barbershop. But if you don't, you got to start at the bottom. You got to start where you can. So keep that in mind. I mean, that's just how I see it. I started at the bottom. I worked at shops where I was the new guy and customers come by, they, you know, you greet them and they don't want to get your haircut by you because you're the new guy. They don't know, they don't trust you. I'm sure we all went to a shop and possibly did that to somebody one day, so it's gonna happen to you. Don't get butthurt. So look, like I said, when's the last time you saw who turned that on? When's the last time a doctor was smoking weed, guys? Come on. I'm just saying, like that was one of the biggest points I wanted to take away. Look, there's a time and place, like I said. I'm not judging you for what you do. I'm just saying there's a time and place for everything. So look, if you want to be a boss barber, you want to make more money, start doing the things that it takes. I'm sure there's some boss barbers that do their thing, it's all good, but I'm just saying what has worked long term. You want to be long-term barber, like, you know, 10, 15 years, keep elevating as you go. Okay, so my third part that I wanted to share with you guys that's very important to be a successful barber and to get into any shop, really, is having a portfolio. I want to share with you guys some of the mistakes that I made. I made mistakes when I was in barber school. Like I said, I was in barber school 10 years ago. Instagram was barely popping off. Like I said, you can go to any shop and you can make money. There's already been barbers in there for 10 years prior to you. And there's a ton of customers wherever you wanted to go. It's very important to have your profile, Instagram profile. I follow a lot of you guys on here. This is our Instagram, by the way, if you guys want to follow us. This is our barbershop. Have your Instagram profile. Post the proper stuff. You want customers, or you want to just you want to see everyone of you messing around? I want customers. I'm trying to see my bank account grow a little bit. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Everyone here signed up for barber school so you guys can start having a better life financially. you know, and so you guys can take certain days off that you guys wanted to. So, man, y'all hard, dude. Y'all hard, man. I was supposed to be funny. The weed song? Well, hey.
We all smoke weed.
I don't know. That's why it was funny. I thought it was funny. But damn, that was tough. Tough crowd, guys. Yeah. All right, so I tried. It's all good. You know, okay, so yeah, Instagram, guys. Have it. Be professional. Post your work. Post your work. I'm not, like I said, it's not rocket science. But look, have your friends and family follow you, dude. Have your friends and family follow you. They're gonna show the support to start off with. Obviously, if you outgrow it, it's cool. But look, it's a good start. Friends and family. They're gonna tell everybody else that they work with, and it's gonna be a revolving door. It's not that hard. It's called the law of averages. Do you guys know a little bit about that law of averages? The more people that you meet and the more people that you shake hands with, the more opportunity is gonna come across you. So, if you guys never gone out and gave out business cards, and after 100 cards, one guy came back. You know, one person, one customer. But look, that customer might come back with 5 more people. It's not that hard, like I said. I want to share this one, the last one for your portfolio, which I think is very important, and it's very underestimated, is LinkedIn. I have a LinkedIn myself, and there's people all across the nation following me now. Random people that I don't know. And I want to give you an example of why it's important. Because maybe you guys in 5 years may not be in California anymore. But look, you have LinkedIn now. If you post it, hey, I'm moving to Houston, Texas, guys. I'm a barber. I've been cutting hair for 5 years. And I'm looking for a shop. Is there anyone that could connect me? And guess what? Now you have LinkedIn. Now you just came into a new city. And now you met a bunch of people. Because a lot of people on LinkedIn are taking themselves serious. They're not just messing around posting BS. I'm not saying you guys are doing that, but look, LinkedIn is for that place. So you guys can build up a portfolio like that. Like I said, these traits that I'm going to share with you, they're not just to get into a shop. It's just things that you need to start doing in general. Who wants to have their own shop or their own suite one day? Okay, listen up, guys. You guys maybe got to do what I'm going to do right here, right now. Anybody else over here? That's cool. That's all good. It's all good. Hey, watch what I'm doing. So, number 4 is to just be straightforward and be honest right off the bat. People appreciate that. Look, if you're not proficient in barbering yet, let the person know if you're going to go work somewhere. Hey, I need work on customer service. I'm not good at communication. I need to work on my communication skills. But look, there's got to be someone that's proficient enough to help you. You can't go work at a shop with a bunch of young barbers that are at the same caliber as you. I would say go work somewhere that there's somebody already doing it for a longer time. And I'm not here to tell you, hey, come work over here. It's just something that I did. I worked with a barber personally that was 63 years old. I felt like an old guy in there. Like everybody was old. But I learned from him. He taught me shaving. Nobody else prior to that was teaching me shaving. I didn't learn it in school either, which was a downside for me. Went to another school, I didn't go to this school. But this school actually is a really organized school, and there's a lot of opportunity to learn. You got great instructors. It's a matter of asking. You ain't asking, nobody's gonna help you. Say, you can ask a really proficient barber, hey, do you mind guiding me in this haircut real quick? I need help. Be straightforward. People appreciate that. You know, they're not, if they say no, it's all good. The next person's gonna help you. So, number 5 I came up with is to be coachable. Have an open mind. That is the most important one. Be coachable. Look, sometimes we don't know what we don't know. It's hard to explain that, but think about it. You don't know what you don't know already. Do you know how to really make a customer feel comfortable? You know different hairstyles already? Do you know how to consult with him? Do you know how to sell him product? Do you know how to make them come back to you? Still learning? Have an open mind. It's all good. We're not there yet. You know, just have an open mind. Are you booked out barber? Are you making where you want to make? Then, you know, just be coachable. I made the mistake, honestly, at the beginning of my career. Like I was telling you guys a little bit about myself. I was a barber at 15 years old and I made a lot of mistakes, but I learned myself. And then YouTube came out, and then I went to barber school, and then I got a job at a shop. But then when I went to a shop, I thought I was like a really good barber. And I kind of was closed-minded. I thought I was gonna go in there and get customers, and I was gonna be like a boss barber in there. And then I got humbled real quick. There was barbers in there fast, they were proficient, they had charisma. You know, they had customers there for 2 years already, and they were just banging them out. And that was, like I said, this was 11, 10 years ago. So that was my experience. And there was barbers trying to help me at the time, but I was so closed-minded that I didn't want to listen to them. But it took me time to understand that, hey, I wish someone told me, hey, have an open mind. Have an open mind. When someone's trying to help you, hey, dude, you should work on a little bit of this. Take it with a grain of salt. If you think that you're not, hey, just take it with a, like I said, take it with a grain of salt and analyze the situation. So another thing is that every great person has a coach. You know, don't think you know it all. Kobe Bryant had a guy by the name of Tim Grover, Phil Jackson. There's people have coaches. Why not barbers have coaches? Who is there to help you to succeed? You know, Kobe Bryant didn't win every champion by himself. He had people. But he was the guy that was motivating everyone else to get better, because he was the one always showing up early, staying late. You know, he was being a role model for everybody. Who's seen the new documentary of the US Olympic team? Who saw it? Who saw it? You? Well, badass, right? Did it motivate you? Did you understand that when someone came in that was greater and take it really serious, everyone else started doing that? See, it's very important to be surrounded around people that are doing that. Henry Ford, the owner of Ford Motor Companies, said this: if everyone is moving forward together, then success takes care of itself. I learned this the hard way, guys. Be a part of a team. You know, help as much people as you can, because eventually one day you'll get what you want. I'm here volunteering. I came in out of my time. We closed the shop with my team, Ian. He sacrificed as well to close the shop to come and provide value to you guys. He thought it was a cool idea. I thought it was too. So, man, you guys ready to kill the game? Who's almost finished with barber school? That's what's up. Congratulations, man. I hope you guys get your license soon.
Chris tomorrow.
Look, thank you guys, really, because you guys are taking the next step to being a licensed barber. You guys are going to be, you know, licensed barber within a few months, and I hope this really helps you start implementing the things that I just said. And like I said, education is going to be a revolving door, because you're going to think that you know everything that I just said. It's obvious. But are you doing the things that I'm saying? You got to start implementing the things. So, wanted to talk a little bit about what we're doing in our shop real quick. We're working on a new program. It's called an associates program. It's for barbers that want to learn, and it's for anyone that would like to. If anyone is interested, we got Ian here. He has a clipboard. You guys can give us your name, email, and phone. Even if you guys don't, like, we don't follow through with you, don't get offended. It's okay. Just keep knocking on doors. It doesn't matter. You know, keep knocking. Not every shop is going to be for you. And we're not going to be for everybody. You're going to find your people. And that's okay. I'm looking for people that are going to be willing to learn, motivated, and then that's our culture. We're a growth culture. So some of the things that we do in our shop that I think has been helping us a lot is getting us closer to where we want to be, is that we have weekly meetings, weekly masterminds. We like to call them masterminds, or weekly coaching. You know, I wanted to give a little scenario here real quick. Who's willing to I want to show you guys how we do our meetings. This right here. All right, cool. I'll ask both you guys. So what we do is we start off with good news, like share something good. Can you share something good? Anything.
My daughter just started walking.
Hey. That's dope. like that. Hey, this guy right here. Hey, that's what's up. You made him smile, man. What about you, man?
Oh crap. Can't beat that.
Anything, bro. Come up with something. Go on.
Taylor, she's sitting.
You're in barber school. You're getting your license. Getting your hours. Say it.
I'm in barber school and I'm getting my hours.
Awesome, guys. Let's go, baby. Let's go, man. Oh yeah. I want to see all you guys succeed. I want you guys to do great. I hope you guys can make a good life out of barbering. Hopefully one day you guys can come up onto a school and teach something valuable. Did you guys think this was pretty valuable to you guys? I hope it was. Yeah. I hope you guys can take it, man. Yeah, anytime. You know, barbering is hard. Like I said, you got to be hard, be thick-skinned. Understand that you're gonna always learn. You're gonna make mistakes, but learn from the mistakes. If anybody would like to ask me a question, let's do it on the floor, please, because I want everyone to really kind of pick each other's brains if you guys want. If you guys want to ask me a question, I'll take like 2 or 3 real quick if you guys want. Well, here, so everybody can hear. Do you have a question?
What got you?
I got into barbering by accident. One of my, real quick story, my cousin was cutting my hair, and then after, I asked him for a haircut, and he said, here, just cut it yourself and use these guards, and then do it like this. I said, okay, cool. I started, I was like, all right, and I just kept doing it, and my hobby started turning into like people in high school wanted haircuts by me, and you know, I didn't take it serious until finally one day I got into a shop, and one of the barbers said, he was like stretched out, he said, how much you make this week? He said, I made $375. And I was like, I was working at Kohl's. I was working at Kohl's for like 5 years. And you guys know Kohl's? Yeah. Yeah, I work retail, it's all good. You learn a lot there, it's customer service. It helps out with barbering. But when I found out, dude, this guy's making $375 on Friday? Like, what the heck? I didn't know that. Like, that motivated me. I was like, damn, I could use that, you know? I can help my family, I can buy a nicer car or whatever. And I was like, yeah, man, this is like an abundant career. There's a lot of opportunity. It's just, you know, you gotta put in the work. If you don't put in the work, you ain't gonna, you know, you eat the fruits of your labor. How damn hard is that? You reap what you sow. Whatever you wanna take it as. You reap what you sow. If you plant that seed, you water it, you grow it, you're gonna be eating from that fruit, from that tree, that trunk, whatever. And what I'm doing here is you know, basic stuff, right? It's basic. If you guys didn't know, sometimes as a barber, there's a story I want to share real quick. It's you know, there's a barber cutting the tree, and he says, you know, he's cutting the tree, cutting the tree, cutting the tree. And there's another barber sharpening his saw, sharpening his saw. While this barber's cutting the tree, he's asking him, why are you not cutting the tree? He said, because I'm sharpening my saw. This guy took 4 days to do his, while he only took 2 hours to cut his tree. My point is that he's sharpening his saw. We're sharpening our saw right here, right now. You guys need to sharpen your saws. It's not just about, oh, cutting, yeah, I can cut. Sharpen the internal of yourself too, because we're in the service industry. Trying to bring out as much information as I can so you guys can kind of get to know where I'm coming from, and all these years that I've, you know, it took me a lot to start doing these things, right? But yeah, we're in the service industry. We're here to take care of people. And if that's you, you're gonna be a successful barber. What's the best and worst decision? The best decision was when I left the toxic barbershop. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. I didn't have a supportive environment. You know, I was killing it. I was doing great in the shop. And I said one day, I was like, I gotta go. And that was the best decision ever, because I was so comfortable. You know, everybody knew me, and I said, I gotta go. It's not for me no more, I gotta go. Because I said, dude, I need to start building something where we can start being supportive for each other. And then I'm gonna cut the BS, because there's a lot of BS in the shops, if you guys didn't know. And I wanted to just show you guys how important it is to be a part of a team. And I got my teammate here, Ian. Hey, come on, Ian. Real quick, if you guys didn't know him, Ian, real quick. Hey, props to him because he took time to come, and look, I don't think he practices, but he's gonna come up with something. I told him, share with you guys how important it is to be a part of a team and how important it is to your success. And And then he's been with me for about a year now, and he's done a lot of things that I've shared with him. And he's almost a booked out barber.
So I'm actually going to correct him, because that's the best part of being in a team where we can take that. I've actually been with him almost 2 years now.
My bad.
I did work at another shop before that, and to go off of what you just asked, best thing, same thing he said, leaving a shop that it wasn't working out. Worst decision was getting too comfortable, like he said. You're gonna find a spot where you're literally just doing the same things over and over, and you're gonna start walking into work a little slower, showing up a little later, because you're like, I don't wanna be here. I'm not growing, I'm not learning, I'm not doing anything. That's where this changed. I met somebody where it wasn't a boss and an employee. It was a coworker. He owns the shop. I have no control in that. But he runs it like we're the same. Treats me like an equal. And that's a big thing to have when you're in a shop, because like he said, there is a lot of BS in the shop. You're gonna get those people that show up late and are lazy and are leaving, and I know one of you guys said, walks out when there's no walk-ins. I've seen that. I've seen the ones that are like, man, I'm leaving, nobody's came in all day. And what happens? There you go. 5 minutes after they left, 3 people walk in. But now you only have one barber to take on 3 people. It's not possible. So you start losing those clients. I personally am never leaving late. I'm always making sure I'm on time. I'm making sure that I'm always there and ready to go. But with that being said, I do take my days off, and he's really cool with that. So I do take off my necessary days off. He let me take off. Literally, I want to say what? I was only working for about 3 months, and I was like, hey bro, just so you know, I got to take a weekend off. I need to go get married. And he was like, okay, cool. I'll see you when you get back. I now have a 3-year-old. I've been married for about a year now, and I literally tell him all the time, I'm like, hey, just celebrated my kid's birthday. I need to take the day off. That's cool. Not a problem. It's never an argument. It's never a battle. I've had that in the shop before where it's like, well, I don't know if I want to give you the day off. Or I don't know if I can do that because someone else is taking the day off. You need to know how to work with a team. That's one of the best things about barbering, and also growing your craft. Like he said, you can always ask somebody that doesn't maybe know as much. So right now I've actually been working with somebody who actually went to this school, and we've been working together for about a year now. Named Francisco, if you guys know him. And honestly, I love working with the dude because he loves asking questions. He'll come up to me randomly in the middle of a haircut and be like, hey man, how'd you do this? And I'm like, oh, let me show you. And it's not taken away from the client. It's not taken away from what I'm doing. It's just me helping him grow. And that's what we want to do. We want to help with the growth. Also, asking everybody in here one simple thing, don't take this for granted. You guys are here, mess up, screw up. Ask your teachers questions. Ask other classmates questions, because I'm going to tell you right now, I didn't do that. I had a teacher that was my one teacher, and that was it. And then we started getting other teachers, 2 or 3, and I never asked a lot of questions. So then when I got into a shop, it was like, damn bro, you suck. You suck. Like, you need to fix this now. And it's like, all right, how do I fix it? Figure it out. And that's it. So right now is the best opportunity you guys have. Cut each other's hair. Someone screws it up, just talk crap on them. It's fine. But literally, just mess up each other's hair, play with each other's hair, just do anything you need to do. Figure out what you're bad at and know what you're good at. Don't worry about what you're good at. We can keep building on that. That's going to be your foundation. We need to figure out what we're bad at and start tweaking that a little bit. So I don't know if any of you are into sports. I see a bunch of baseball hats and different colorways, so that's what's up. But everybody knows in baseball there's a 5-tool player. Why can't there be a 5-tool barber? And I don't mean clippers, I don't mean trimmers. I mean, why can't you be good at talking to clients, making sure you know how to sell product, know how to work a haircut? Because how many times have you gotten a client in here that goes, hey, I don't know what I want. Now what are you going to do as a barber? Are you going to sit there and be like, oh, I don't know either? Nah, you're going to be like, nah, man, I know exactly what you need. And you're not going to just pull a rabbit out of a hat on that one and be like, oh, you want a fade? Yeah, fade. Because that's what you're good at. No, you need to tell them what is perfect for their head shape or for their hair type. So that's stuff that he's been able to teach me with a great owner, a great boss, and a coworker. We've been able to look at stuff like this every day, and we do have those weekly meetings where, like you guys said, I'm sharing something that's happy for me this week or what's been good this week. And some weeks I pull out exactly what you just said. Maybe that week it's a little harder to find something, but guess what? You just push through it. and you start thinking, oh, you know what? I did this today, or I did this week. Like he said, we did close up early today, and that's one thing happy for me, because we have that opportunity to close early where we can help you guys out and definitely share something. So that was super cool. And I just appreciate you guys letting us come through and letting us share what we have to share. And like he said, if you guys do have any questions, I have no problem answering them. I was literally in your spot 4 years ago getting licensed, and starting off, I was nervous as all hell. I stumbled across it like he did. I didn't like working a job anymore, and my barber, who went here as well, said, why don't you cut hair? I looked him dead in his eyes and I told him, nobody wants to cut hair, bro. I'm like, come on, it wasn't popping like it is on Instagram. And he said, no man, just go check it out. So went to a barber school, checked it out, fell in love with it. And every day I continue to fall in love with it. I tell my wife every day, there's no such thing as a bad day, because I get to do what I love. I get to hang out with awesome people, and that's the best part about my job. I get to hang out with cool people all day long. I get to talk to awesome clients, and you can't be in a bad mood with that. So you guys definitely just be able to grow with it and be able to meet as many people. And like you said, shake as many hands, because you never know, that one opportunity might change everything. It might change the trajectory as well. Good looking out.
Thank you everybody. Really appreciate you guys listening to us. You know, we push our barbers to be better. You know, props to Ian. He's stood up in front of you guys and shared a story. You know, if you guys gotta be around a good team, guys. And you know, look for the right people. Look for people, and you know, I really hope that this today impact you just a little bit more to be a little bit better. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to elevate. You guys are with me. Keep elevating. Thank you guys. Go ahead.
One last thing, because I know you talked about how you got your business.
Yes.
How'd you get it started, like from the beginning?
I started simply by asking questions. You know what it takes. You know, obviously financially, that's very important. Knowing how much you're willing to invest. Understand contracts. You know, personal guarantee. Know what a personal guarantee is. I wish I knew that before. But I went in, I dove into the fire, man. I didn't know. I was scared. Just like everyone else that's been a shop owner, it's scary. You know, you're risking a lot of money. But you gotta jump. No, there's no right time, dude. But look, have enough financials though. You know, that's very important. Have the financials, and then dude, you're gonna learn as you go. I didn't know anything about business. I thought I knew about business until I actually got into opening a business. I started learning about LLC, EIN, you know, business credit cards. You know, I can get loans now. It's been 2 years. I filed my taxes. You know, we're taking credit card. We're not doing just cash transactions. Things like that, because I jumped in. But I wish I got a mentor. I wish I had a coach. If you can find someone now and you can put up a little bit of money so then can, you know, get you towards the right direction, I recommend that. Does that help?
Yeah.
Any more questions?
I got a question.
Go ahead, man.
I've heard a lot of barbers have that, like, I almost quit phase. My question is, like, have you ever had that, and like, how'd you deal with it?
Yeah, I think recently I got a burnout phase. Yeah, I was working 6, sometimes 7 days. Yeah, bro, I was like, man, what am I doing? I'm making money, but I'm just like, I feel like I'm stuck. But you know, that's when I got coached. I got a coach, and I started doing other things. Like I joined a Toastmaster group. They teach you communication skills. My coach said that you suck at speaking. I don't know how your communication skills just completely suck. I don't even know how you're a barber. And I said, dang, all right, well this guy makes millions of dollars. Maybe I should listen to him. Took some courses, and now I'm here like trying to provide as much value as I can. But that's what kind of like pushed me, was like having a coach. Having someone to push me like, hey, I need someone to freaking, what am I doing wrong, man? That's what's gonna keep you from burning out. And also overworking. It's gonna be like in the shop, overworking. Obviously go home and do whatever you want, like your hobbies, but have your time in the shop and have your time outside the shop too. If you're gonna work 7 days for 3-4 years, I mean, you're gonna get burnt out. And it's gonna affect the customer service that you have. It's gonna affect where you work. So take that into consideration. If you can work 4 or 5 days and be good and start doing things, start doing that. Yeah, hope that helps. really. One more question, guys, if you guys want. I'm down for anything, business, anything. Barbering, consultation.
You only have one shop right now?
Yes, I own one shop.
You plan
No, I don't. I'm just working right now at this shop, and then if there's more investors in the future, like if I can partner up with more barbers, then yeah. But I'm not doing it by myself no more. No, I need people. Like I said, I need a team. I'm not just gonna do things on my own no more. No, it's the hardest thing to do is be by yourself. Yeah, it's gonna be difficult. I mean, you can open up a studio. It's cool, you know, start charging. I think if you're a studio, you should charge like 20% more than a regular barbershop. Automatically, because you're giving them great service, you know, you're doing appointment based, you're not just, you know, it's a private environment. So, yeah, man. Yeah, we're not thinking about expanding until we get something going on, you know, stock sharing maybe. If we get to a certain point where like, you know, 2 or 3 investors are coming in, yeah, we'll go and like, or I'm willing to help more people learn how to open up their own shop. That's another goal that I would like to do in the future is help other barbers get the right direction to open up their own shop so they won't make the mistakes that I made. And you'll save thousands of dollars. Yeah. Thank you guys, appreciate it, man. By the way, if anybody ever wants to come do something like this, you gotta do it. There's no waiting, you gotta just do it because tomorrow's not promised, man. If you wanna come give back value, just come and do it. Call somewhere and just start. Do it.